There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Go crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. Take me friendly on the phone so you can call us. We ain't gonna call you back. Say they don't know if you call us. Say what you gonna do now. We all coming through now. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come.
This is Crime Watch and we are back. Top of the evening too. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today is World Autism Awareness Day. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, I have on my blue tie. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, before we go further, this is the only program here, whether you like it or not. As I was mentioning to someone, that this show, Crime Watch, is all about you. It is all about what people go through every day. It's a reality show. It's action. It's what's happening currently. It's everything. It's not a pre-recorded. It's not just sit down. This is not a government information program. All right? This is not an information program. This is a program that tells you and shows to you what goes on what goes on every day in the life of normal people. Open up the lines. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Especially good evening to all those who have downloaded the app. Remember, you don't need no television set to look at Crime Watch. Ladies and gentlemen, the murder toll today is 120. Breaking developments. Open up the lines. Let's take some calls. I want to take some calls because I want to take it on a little bit today. Let me hear from you. Let me hear what you have to say. Every day, ladies and gentlemen, somebody is sad. Every day, somebody is seeing some kind of pressure. Somebody's being fired. Every day, some person out there is being retrenched. Every day is pain. That is why, ladies and gentlemen, we can fix it, and we need to fix it. I have my eyes on two persons right now, you know. Two persons. One concerning a murder. I'm waiting for you. And I'm waiting for you patiently. And every day again, I'm telling you, I'm waiting for you. Don't beat up. Sucks, what you can do for me, get in contact with the officers at Santa Cruz and find out, give me an update on the case really fast. Call my guy and just, find out what exactly is going on. As you know, rituals, along with Church's Chicken and Pizza Boys, they are all part of the drive to create that awareness for autism. There are so many children that are autistic in Trinidad. And it's hard, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to bring politics in it here. Children who have, this government coming into power, they took away all the grants to assist children with cerebral palsy. All the grants. And children who are autistic, they do not get a grant. And it's hard. It's really, really hard. It's hard because you can't leave a child who's autistic by his or herself. They need 24-hour supervision. A mother can't go to work. A father can't step out or take the mother out because sometimes having a child who's autistic is very hard. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we, the citizens of this country, must stand in full support with the world as we create that awareness, and that awareness that we must look after we must pay special attention to the children who are autistic. Ladies and gentlemen, breaking developments. A confidential document from the Special Operations Response Team Intelligence Unit highlighted a clear and present danger against the lives of 5 prison officers arising of an incident at the Lower South Wing at the Golden Grove Remand Prison yesterday afternoon, in which several inmates were shot with rubber bullets during a fracas with prison officers. The document states that SWOT operatives have unearthed a plot to kill 5 prison officers in retaliation for yesterday's operation at the remand prison, and has recommended that there be a heightened presence and patrol in communities where the prison officers live. The correspondence states that the threat came from remand inmates who identified themselves as Muslims associated with a well-organized crime group and arose out of the seizure of a cell phone belonging to a remand inmate that identified as BEVON Williams, a.k.a. BINGI. So, ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, this is breaking news. So at any given day, at any given time, something could happen. Something could happen. And I really hope that the prison authority and the prison commissioner really have it locked down. Because you are hearing, ladies and gentlemen, that there is a threat to kill 5 officers. Open up the lines. Hi, callers. Good evening. There's a threat to kill prison officers. Advisory number 2. And advise on criminal intent and threats to kill Trinidad and Tobago prison officers. Source. Detail. April 2019. SWOT intelligence operative receive information. So, ladies and gentlemen, there is a document that has been leaked that there is a threat. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Good afternoon, Ian Allen. Hello.
Hi, caller, good evening.
Good afternoon, Ian Allen. Hello.
Hi, caller, good evening.
Hello.
Hi, caller, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, Ian, in wake of the crime situation, with the blessings of the Commissioner of Police, would you move along with Roger Alexander, who is now accepted by the Commissioner on raids, etc.? Thank you, sir.
Let me explain something to you. And some of you have called me and WhatsApp me with respect to this individual. I hold no animosity for that individual. None. My business, ladies and gentlemen, on this show is to make sure you, the citizens, get justice. The individual in question, Alexander, apparently he had a matter before the courts. Whatever went on, the case was thrown off. I'm aware that the state has made an appeal, but I don't want to comment on that. That matter is still being investigated, but nevertheless, he has been reinstated back into the TTPS. And at the end of the day, we need all hands on deck. And one of the problems why we are in this predicament with respect to crime, and why more, so sometimes you ask yourself, more can be done. But I have seen cases where people put feelings before performance, and feelings before country, and feelings and tote. I have no time to tote. My job is to take the information you give to me and act on it along with the TTPS. I wish the individual all the best. I have gotten older, and I would like to believe I have gotten wiser. So I have no time for that. I have no time for that. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, we need all hands on deck. In the last 3 years, we have had almost maybe about 2,000 persons killed in this country. Yeah. And imagine, today is the 2nd of April, And we have had, and so far it's 120 persons. And I will have feelings and thought. No, I have no time to thought. I don't have no time to thought. I work closely with the Commissioner of Police. And whatever the Commissioner says, or whatever he asks that, you know, in support with what he's doing for a safer Trinidad and Tobago, we will work with that. And sometimes you need to understand, there comes a time where you need to toe the line and put down feelings. So some of you might be surprised. Yeah, we need to toe the line. And sometimes forget whatever went on with you and another player. Sometimes in life you need to put away your feelings, put down your jansport, and understand we have one common objective, and that is dealing with the escalating crime, that is dealing with the criminal elements, the persons who go out there, rob, steal, rape, and murder. They are my enemies, not the people, not my team. Whatever feelings and whatever disenchantment and whatever bacchanal we had internally, while there's an internal fighting, there's a greater war outside, and we must focus on the greater war. Let's take a fast break.
Come on into Army Hardware today for all your building supplies from start to finish. We have decking sheets, under ceiling, new wave galvanized 26 gauge painted, I-beam, Z and C purlin, gypsum board, French style steel windows, red and concrete blocks, pick up at factory, TCL cement, corrugated steel, garbage bins, and much more at competitive prices and VAT inclusive. So check us out today.
Are you looking for the affordable dream house that you always wanted without the hassle? Then you need to contact
I.A.N Properties Limited.
They are the #1 real estate developers for the central area, and they can provide you with fully approved homes with financing from any financial institution, saving you time and even money. So call, WhatsApp, or visit their Facebook today and get one step closer to your home.
The Trendsetters are back. Farm India Expo, closing on Sunday, April 7th at the White Tent opposite Medford Gas Station, Shogunas.
Meet our in-house fashion designers and design a major order garments.
Brides, grooms, family and friends. Buy unmatched outfits at our bridal booths. And don't forget to match your jewelry to perfection.
Featuring royal and antique furniture from Jaipur's authentic Indian food court.
Farm India Expo, opposite Medford Gas Station, Shogunas.
Arangwa's Alignment Center specializes in computerized alignment and balancing, tire sales and service, new and foreign used tires, repairs on all sizes. We do diagnostic scan for all makes of vehicles, oil and filter change. Located at Rambuju Street, Arangwa. Call 675-6713 or 751-4346.
Airport drugs now open at Piaco International Airport, opposite First Citizens. Over-the-counter drugs, no prescriptions. For more information, call the atrium telephone 669-0592 or 669-0325.
Tricare Medical Center now open at Unit 7, Heartland Plaza, Shogunas. We offer a wide range of medical services, general practice, men and women wellness clinic, specialist clinic with full range of medical lab services, opening hours 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week. Call 229-2273 or 229-9355.
Check out Homeland Marketing Company Limited and view our large stock of ready-made wrought iron designs. Visit us at 44 Montrose Main Road, Shogunas, or call 235-428 Gate or 235-4766 Iron.
Right, so ladies and gentlemen, we are back. So enough with respect to what I said and the ASP. All right, so you're surprised. You see, I'll tell you something in life, eh? Sometimes it is unbelievable. As you get older, you get wiser. Sometimes you just, it's like, we have a greater mission. They are like, I mean, that is yesterday waters. That's what I do have bacchanal on my show. That is a long time thing. Also, ladies and gentlemen, prisoners were shot with rubber bullets during a standoff with prison officers at Golden Grove Remand Prison when officers went to extract a high-profile murder accused on Monday. So some of you saw the video with the rubber bullets. It is alleged, no, it's not alleged, it's a fact that they went to extract a high-profile murder accused. Several inmates at the lower south wing at the Golden Grove Remand Prison were shot with rubber bullets during a confrontation with prison officers who went to a cell to remove a high-profile murder accused identified as BEVON Williams, a.k.a. BINGI, on Monday, April 1st. Minutes after the incident, the inmates using cell phones recorded their injuries, saying that they were shot at without provocation by prison officers. However, hours later, the prison services in a press release stated that the officers were conducting their lawful duties when they came under attack and had to use reasonable force, which resulted in several inmates sustaining injuries. The press statement did not specify what triggered the use of force by officers, but we understand that the officers of the lower south wing where they went to extract BINGI when inmates attempted to prevent them from removing BINGI, and attack officers who called for backup, and officers from the emergency response unit and the inmates were shot in order to quell the disturbance. So, ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, in fact, let me just give you a little story about the person that they went for. In November 2017, 37-year-old BEVON Williams, a.k.a. BINGI, a welder of Manzanilla Road, Mayaro, and a 45-year-old Denzel Francis, a.k.a. Blow, of Ferreira Lane, Guayagoyari Road, Mayaro, were charged with the alleged February 6 murder of 33-year-old Dawood Abdullah and the wounding of the victim's girlfriend at La Savane Circular Home. So, ladies and gentlemen, but you know what's the bigger picture to that? You know what's the bigger picture to that? Let me tell you what's the bigger picture to that, yeah? And I could never understand. That's why I tell you, maybe a long time, I would have riled up and said, they're wrong, they're wrong. The prisoners and them wrong, the prison officers and them wrong, they're wrong. But you know what's the bigger picture? What the so-and-so, what the jail, that is not church. That is not church. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, they must have committed an act, committed a crime to go there. And you know what's the bigger picture? You know why I am like this now? Because every single day I meet with the victims. I meet the victims. I meet victims of crime every day. And you will hear them. You will hear them. My husband was shot. Persons inside. My daughter was raped. My father was working taxi and they held him up. They slit his throat. But the suspects were charged for murder. People don't understand what happens after. When you commit a crime, what goes on with the victim, The family mash up. Mother go on here, father go on here, bank take the house, bank take the car, mother living by relative, children living by auntie. And I.A.N. should highlight people getting shot by rubber bullets. I should highlight that. But first of all, Mr. Commissioner of Prison, what are you doing with these cell phones in prison? These same cell phones are used to intimidate witnesses when they have their court dates, so they can tell the gunman friend that X going to court, X now leave home to testify against me, X now leave home because of X I am charged for rape, because of X I am here, because the relative of the man who I murdered, they come into court to make sure I get justice and to testify as witness. That is what the cell phones are used for. And how the Commissioner of Prison I could never understand that, you know. I understand, but they went to get a cell phone. But they are told everybody in jail have a cell phone. But I will tell you this today, and you mark my word. You mark my word. The day it have any breakout in prison, don't blame nobody, you know. Don't blame nobody. Let the prison officers and them, and the commissioner blame themselves. Because you can't have people with cell phones calling witnesses. That's what's going on. I can tell you that. You calling a businessman and telling I had one day, I had to call Gary. I had to call Gary and tell Gary, I said, Gary, here now, it has somebody calling a businessman and telling the man they go rape his daughter. And here what's going on. Send her 40,000 by my sister. What is this? And send a 1,000 phone card. And boy, the businessman had get out because these people charged for murder. They are death row, you know, and the matches to them the business. But I see a daughter driving a car, so boy, what we gonna do? So as you hear that, you start to get sick. You look at because who is that? Who is that? If we really want to solve crime, 3/4 the crime committed out here, shots from inside. Man, imagine prisoners on Instagram. They on Snapchat, them on Facebook, them taking picture of their food and putting it up and doing on Instagram and doing boomerang and thing. But you make it, that's what's going on out here. That's what's going on out here. First thing first, after watching that video, you know why I asked him? Would him get his phone to tape this thing and send it out? And they have data. Listen to the tape and send it out. Go ahead.
Rubber bullet in we sell all the rubber bullet. All the scene it here? Rubber bullet. Rubber bullet all the in we sell.
Hi, caller. Good evening. Are you calling from Waterloo?
Ian.
Are you calling from Waterloo, sir?
Nah, Tobago.
Oh, Tobago. Good afternoon.
Yeah. Me and the man was now lying by bail there. And I was trying to call you to talk to the man.
Mr. Man. Mr. Man.
Hey.
You know you're live, right?
Yeah.
Well, don't talk that for me, please, now. That me and your business. That my business and your business, right? Oh, God. This man called me and said the man was now here, and I was talking to him. Relax yourself, partner. I'm not putting you up. Anybody put a rank in Tobago coming for them. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
What's all the cells out there on the ground?
And we behind the cell.
Cell all out there. Yeah, there's a little bit of rubber bullets to collect here in my hand here. You understand? To keep the show there. The evidence here now, boy, you understand? And keep that up to show people the rubber bullets with a shooter to it, you understand? And the advantage in the prisoners in jail and things. Well, let's see that here. Snap it. Yeah, rubber bullet. The rubber bullet all in we cell. What you gonna do, man, first? Rubber bullet all we in we cell. The video. We in we cell all and the three rubber bullet. What you gonna do?
Watch me now.
What you do we all rubber bullet in we sell all rubber bullet. They come to move our man and hit everybody rubber bullet and the whole wing. What's that man foot?
Gentlemen, again, the bigger picture. What you do with phones? That's why people might find I different, you know. I different. Because you know why? There's nobody, and I can tell you this today, no police officer could stand here, and I could tell you, I have seen it all. Because you know what? When the police officers drive out, they call I.A.N. I.A.N, come fast, I'm going to tell you what happened. You know what times I have seen mothers fall on the ground and start to roll and hold their belly and bawl and say, I want back my child, oh God, oh God. People in prison and they're calling the mother and threatening them. How? When Gary went for the phone in prison, when Commissioner Gary Griffith went for the phone in prison, all kind of bacchanal and her, but all kind of thing, wele, we gone there for, we go. Well, the man have all right. But then again, Gary Griffith cannot go into the prison and take up nobody's phone. They cannot do that. Let me tell you, you know that? They must get a request from the Commissioner of Prison, right into the Commissioner of Police and the relevant agencies asking for assistance with respect, with a program, with an exercise to confiscate. I am not attacking nobody, you know. I am not attacking nobody. But at the end of the day, so you can't blame nobody for phone. You can't go and say, well, long time, if you didn't know, you'll cuss Gary. But you cannot cuss Gary. Gary needs to get an invitation. Gary can, as much as Gary is the Commissioner of Police, he can't just run in in maximum prison, no goal and go and say, hey, y'all give me a phone. It don't work like that, partner. The Commissioner of Prison has to write the Commissioner of Police asking for support to come in the dance and remove the phones. So the bigger picture today, who really afraid who? Who really afraid who? Who really afraid who? So don't blame nobody. So when you see things happen to prison officers out there, the prisoners and the prison officers, they are the only persons to blame. That is all. Let's take a break.
The place real hot, the fan not cutting it, and your budget little tight. Then you need to contact Neil Cool today. They are Trinidad and Tobago #1 providers for top brand air conditioned units such as
Delta, Comfy, Daikin, and Lennox.
Units starting as low as $2,250 install, plus you're getting 5 years warranty. Contact Neil Cool today and experience the comfort you always wanted.
KYL Sings Enterprises Limited, Gaston Street, Chagonas. Importers, exporters, retailer, wholesalers, agents, and exclusive distributions for brand name auto parts, accessories, tires, tools, and auto chemicals with over 50 years experience. Spare parts for Japanese, Korean, and Thailand-made vehicles such as Toyota, Mazda, Nissan, Kia, Hyundai, Isuzu, Mitsubishi, and many more. The largest in Trinidad for Kayaba shock absorbers, machine shop services. We are exclusive distributors for Purple Tough. Parts, it's just part of what we do.
Elegant Draperies Limited at 29 Torch Street, San Fernando. Move up to better quality fabric at Elegant Draperies Limited, where you can get a wide selection of beautiful European fabrics at 112 inches in width, a wide variety of curtain rods, curtains, comforters and duvet covers, sheet sets, tablecloths, kitchen curtains, mats, rugs, blinds and much more.
The trendsetters are back. Farm India Expo, closing on Sunday, April 7th at the White Tent opposite Medford Gas Station, Chagonas.
Meet our in-house fashion designers and design a major order garments.
Brides, grooms, family and friends. Buy unmatched outfits at our bridal booths. And don't forget to match your jewelry to perfection.
Featuring royal and antique furniture from Jaipur's authentic Indian food court.
Farm India Expo, opposite Medford Gas Station, Chagonas.
Tire Clinic. Get the latest style rims at Hoover, Chagonas and Pleasance Park. Tire Clinic, a tire for every need.
Get great super specials from Extra Foods. Bumblebee Chunk Like Tuna $9.99. Kellogg's Fun Pack $24.99. May Pride Whole Kernel Corn $5.99. MP Green Pigeon Peas $8.99. Extra Value Laundry Detergent 1800 gram $22.99. Nestle UHT Milk 1 liter $9.99. Kirkland Almond Milk 1 liter $19.99. Aqua Pure Water 500 ml case $5 for $100. And Fruto 1 liter assorted $9.99. Extra Foods, always something extra for you.
Don't beat up yourself. Don't beat up your head. I know people name calling. I know it's a policeman name calling. But don't worry, the longest rope of I.A.N. I tell you, the longest rope of I.A.N. Leave them. Leave them, leave them, leave them. Ladies and gentlemen, A pregnant Venezuelan woman was shot in the stomach and her boyfriend beaten with a gun by the man relative in Santa Flora. On Monday, 26-year-old Venezuelan national Carolina Sampson, who is 6 months pregnant, was shot in the stomach. Way boy, and her boyfriend, Donovan Williams, beaten on the head with a gun, allegedly by Williams' brother during an incident at their Royal Trace Santa Flora home around 5:30 p.m. Sergeant Sobai and PC Ramkaran of Santa Flora Police Station responded to the report of the shooting incident and took both victims to the Superior District Hospital where they were treated. A police report states that around 5:30 p.m., Williams' brother, Kalita Williams, who lived next door, came to the couple's home and an argument ensued. Kalita is alleged to have shot Sampson in the stomach and her boyfriend intervened. He allegedly pointed a gun at him and pulled the trigger several times, but it failed to discharge. He then allegedly struck his brother on the head with the weapon before fleeing the area. Sergeant Sobi is investigating the incident. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any photograph of the suspect, get it to me, please. If you have any photograph of Kalita Williams, get in contact with me, please. Wow. Hi, caller, good evening. Show that area for me, please. I have my 2944081 number on me right now. Could somebody give me... Hi, caller, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Allen.
Good evening.
Caller, good evening. I'm calling. Hello? Hello?
Yes, hello.
Good evening, Mr. Allen.
Good evening.
I'm calling. I'm one of the flood victims from St. Helena. I haven't received anything from the PNM.
Well, great is the PNM. That is all. Not my fault. I try. Come back to me. I try. I saw 8 more persons arrested for flood racket, check and whatnot. And do you know, they're doing all kind of thing. All kind of thing they're doing. They're finding all kind of thing to do with under the sun. And imagine, and there was a total of 18 persons arrested in that flood racket. And including staff from the Ministry of Social Development. And who was able to expose that? You all remember that? I.A.N. took, and I can pull it back. Just pull it back, just the area alone. When we sat in that car, when we sat in the car and we saw Sergeant Sunil Bharat, you remember? When we were in the car dealing with this thing, with the flood checks and whatnot, and the first group, we were the ones who exposed it. And 18%, but it's very unfortunate. But I tell you this today, that don't worry, God is good. But it's really sad that all that racket and there are people who lost everything and never got a cent from government. And every day they go to social services and policemen and beg, and they are being turned away. They are being turned away. Unbelievable, yeah? Unbelievable. When I talk, everybody hate me. An 18-year-old Williamsville man who slashed his wrist in an attempt to kill himself because he frustrated with life is now subject of a police investigation. The victim was found in the washroom of his home by another relative around 4 a.m. on April the 1st with his wrist bleeding. The AHS were contacted and he was taken to the Princess Tong District Hospital where he was treated. PC Mohammed of the Princess Tong. Tell me what's going on with the people in Grenada. Okay. Also, ladies and gentlemen, 2 chopped and 1 stabbed during a brawl at a house in MORUGA on Monday. 47-year-old Anthony Lawrence, a.k.a. Rambo, was stabbed on the right side of his chest during a fight he had with another man identified as Spartacus, while at his neighbor's Fagari Trace MORUGA home around 11 a.m. on Monday, April. Police said Rambo and Spartacus got into a fight after an argument, and Spartacus' friend, identified as Breast, intervened and is alleged to have stabbed Rambo about the body with a large knife. During the melee, 26-year-old Stephen Bujam intervened, and Spartacus is alleged to have run into his home and returned with a cutlass and dealt Bujam a chop. Bujam then wrestled the cutlass from Spartacus and alleged chop Breast about the body with the weapon. The 4 men were taken to hospital by MORUGA police and the EHS where they were treated. Sergeant C. Prasad is investigating this incident. Hi, caller. Good evening.
Good afternoon, Mr. Allen.
Good afternoon, Prem. You all right?
Yeah, brother. Everything. We had to pray and beg the Lord and thank the Lord, brother. You see this thing had to stop. I'm telling them, everybody get to our unity, one love, respect one, and we get off of the shoulders behind me back. We all enough. That gone. Them things shouldn't be happening again in this world. That shouldn't happen again, brother.
Thanks again. Prison officer reports his wife child missing to police. Marabella police have probed an incident in which a 35-year-old prison officer reported to police on Monday, April the 1st, that his wife, Curlin Mitchell, a Grenadian national, and their son, 5-month-old Tariq Mitchell, are missing. The officer said he left the two at their Marabella home at around 7 a.m. on Monday, April the 1st, and went to work at the prisons in Aruka. When he returned home at 4:30 that afternoon, his wife and child were nowhere to be found, and several items of clothing were missing. Sergeant Santana of Marabella Police Station is investigating. We're not looking like a case of abduction. But nevertheless, if the relative of Curlin Mitchell, a Grenadian national, and any relative of this woman can contact me with respect to the prison officer, because he's saying that his wife and child is missing. But nevertheless, when he reached home at 4:30, clothes went missing. You don't know. Only who in the kitchen can really understand the heat, huh? Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Good afternoon, Mr. Allen.
Hello?
Yes, Mr. Allen. I have to say thumbs up to the way in which you answer the question concerning Mr. Alexander. I love the way in which you answer the question.
Thank you. Cousin charged with killing cousin. You see, I'll tell you this, yeah? I'll tell you this. I firmly believe, beyond the shadow of a doubt, that greatness is ahead of me. Unless I don't prepare myself from this point, I will never be able to go to the other side. So a lot of people in life, ladies and gentlemen, that is why they never go further in their life, because the baggages they carry, the luggage, the do's and the who do me this and who do me that, you're fighting with your own self, you're bitter with your own self. That's why not one working out in your life. You need to throw the excess baggage, throw it away, forget what happened, ting. By 80, 85, everybody done that already, you know. Yeah, you beating up and fighting up who they do, who and what they do, and this one don't like me. And that. If I really go to study who don't like me, I never come here, you know. If I study who bad talking me, I never come up here, you know. I never come on this show. If I really think I say, them don't like me, you know. This one don't like me. Everybody don't like me. But do I look like I care? I look like it worried me? Nobody don't worry me. That is why I am able to go further. Because I dropped my baggage long time. I dropped the excess baggage. Socks and then pick it up. I dropped that. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Hello, good night, Mr. Allen.
Good night.
Yeah, you see them, what's up really good. Them first have tablet and thing in themselves. What really good on the country?
Tablet and thing?
Yeah, what's on the
tablet from pharmacy?
What's on the bed? You see a 9-inch tablet on the bed. What really going on?
Let me see.
What really going on in this country?
Yeah, thank you. Ask them what they're doing there. They get locked up because they went to church? Ask them what they're doing there. They get locked up because of what? Man say to that tablet. But they have phone and all kind of thing, normal thing. What's the difference between a phone and a tablet? I could never understand that. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Also, go ahead. Also, ladies and gentlemen, cousin charged with killing cousin after Diego Martin fracas last week. 31-year-old Robert Kamani Benoit has been charged with alleged murder of his cousin, 21-year-old Dane Anthony Franklin, a.k.a. Gaza, who was stabbed to death at his Alec Terrace, Bagatelle Road, Diego Martin. Benoit was charged by WPC Stacey Pereira of the Homicide Bureau after officers were so advised by the office of the DPP. He had surrendered to police officers minutes after the fatal stabbing around 4:30 p.m. that afternoon during the alleged fight with Franklin. Also, ladies and gentlemen, 2 brothers held for the murder of teenager in Sandy Grande in February and another murder in Guayco, Sandy Grande in December last year. 2 brothers, ages 24 and 33, were detained by Sandy Grande police during an anti-crime exercise in the division in connection with the murder of 17-year-old Deshaun Hitlal of Ramuta Extension, who was killed at the corner of Jacob Court and 6th Street in Northeastern Settlement, Sandy Grande, on Saturday. That is Saturday, February the 2nd. The 2 brothers who live at Robinson Lane, Damery Hill, Guayco, Sandy Grande are also suspects in the December 27, 2018 shooting death of Keith Clement at Robinson Street, number 2, Damery Hill, Guayco, one of the brothers who work at the Sandy Grande Regional Corporation. Both were held by police minutes after Clement was shot, but were later released after they told officers at the Sandy Grande police station that Clement was struck by their vehicle in a car accident. One of the suspects was also shot and wounded at the Damery Hill earlier this year in an attempt on his life. Way boy. If I give all you the story about that case, you know, I don't want to say anything, I am not surprised that the brothers, they were charged. They may be charged. I met with I can't tell you who, in connection with that entire incident, quietly. I was in Grande, meeting with people, and just gathering information. And that is months ago. Months ago. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Hi, good evening, Mr. Allen. I appreciate all the work you have been doing, but I find you should go and take a little crash course in reading. You need to pronounce your word properly. Take your time in reading.
Let me tell you something. Start a course or no course? Let me tell you something. As I tell people, I don't need a teleprompter. And crash course, I will never take it. Because all I have is my time between 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock is very short. So we try as much as possible to make sure and get the news before news to you. What you should do, you should appreciate it. I am not a journalist. Let me tell you this, I am not a journalist. I am a regular guy. I should take a crash course in driving. You understand? So at the end of the day, sorry, but I will not, because I have no time for that. All I am here is to give you the news. Let's take a break.
Arangwa's Alignment Center specializes in computerized alignment and balancing, tire sales and service, new and foreign used tires, repairs on all sizes. We do diagnostic scan for all makes of vehicles, oil and filter change. Located at Rambuju Street, Arangwa's. Call 675-6713 or 751-4346.
Check out RJ Saltec Limited at their new location, Upper Level Gulf City Mall, for the launch of the Samsung S10. Free wireless headset with your purchase or call 653-2355.
CELLULAR Limited, the Caribbean's largest manufacturers of plain and printed paper bags, leaders in plastic bags, vermicelli, split piece powder, and greaseproof paper, ideal for doubles, french fries, and sandwiches. Supplying stores nationwide. For quality products, trust CELLULAR Limited, 665-3336.
Are you looking for the affordable dream house that you always wanted without the hassle? Then you need to contact
I.A.N Properties Limited.
They are the #1 real estate developers for the central area, and they can provide you with fully approved homes with financing from any financial institution, saving you time and even money. So call, WhatsApp, or visit their Facebook today and get one step closer to your home.
Extra Foods Plenty for 20 is back again, like Aqua Pure Water. Bigger 500 ml size, 24 for $20. Biscuit biscuits, apple and raspberry, 10 for $20. Happy pasta cuts, 300 gram, 8 for $20. Fruta quarter liter drinks, 8 for $20. Mood chocolate milk, 6 for $20. Snuggle napkins 100s, 5 for $20. And Happy tuna flakes, 4 for $20. So many plenty for 20 specials now at Extra Foods. Always something extra for you.
The Trendsetters are back. Farm India Expo closing on Sunday, April 7th at the white tent opposite Medford gas station, Shogunas.
Meet our in-house fashion designers and design a major order garments.
Brides, grooms, family and friends. Buy unmatched outfits at our bridal booths and don't forget to match your jewelry to perfection.
Featuring royal and antique furniture from Jaipur's authentic Indian food court.
Farm India Expo opposite Medford gas station, Shogunas.
These people are not ready something else. A good friend of mine now text me. Tell the woman to go take a crash course how to keep she man. These people, hey, that's why I love all you, know. That's why I love all you. No, but you listen to people, huh? You listen to people, you listen, and you know, people say the words, but you know the bigger picture to all this. This is not crime, what you know. Television and lights, and you see this man in front of you right now, a hot man. This is not crime, what you know. When we go out there and we destroy drug wheat fields and take people's guns and get them arrested and drugs and cocaine and outstanding warrants. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, that is what this move is all about. Making sure we have here safe for you. So at the end of the day, it's not how I say it or what I say, or maybe if I make an error in reading out an article. This is real. This is reality television. And you all should appreciate that. The bigger picture is that somebody out here is risking their life every day to make here a better place for you and your family. And I am doing that along with members of the TTPS and other agencies. Ladies and gentlemen, hungry bandit robs KFC delivery man of 2 mega meal in Couva on Monday night. Huh. What the jail is this, boy? 49-year-old Ansel Mohammed, delivery man with KFC Point Lisas, was robbed of 2 mega meal, his cell phone and 700 by 2 fake customers while on delivery at the corner of Cumberland Street and Balize Avenue in Couva around 10:30 p.m. on Monday, April 1st. Police said Mohammed was on delivery when he was approached by 2 men, one armed with a gun, who announced a robbery. He was struck on the head with a gun and robbed of a bag containing 2 mega meal, value $260, cell phone $2,000 and $700. The men then escaped running along the street. Constable Dixon of the Couva CID is investigating. Also, ladies and gentlemen, insurance consultant robbed by a gang of 6 men just as he was about to leave his Goodwood Gardens, Digger Martin home early on Monday. 6 armed robbers on Monday, April 1st, around 6:55 a.m., held up and robbed a 63-year-old insurance consultant at his Goodwood Gardens, Digger Martin home, just as the man was in the yard about to leave home. The men then ordered the victim inside his home where they tied him up and demanded cash and valuables. The man was beaten up body as the robbers ransacked his home and later stole $12,000, which was secured in a safe before fleeing the scene. The man managed to free himself later, and the matter was reported to the police. Also, ladies and gentlemen, woman robbed of Susu money by cutlass-wielding robber at their Carpetchima home yesterday. Police are reporting an incident in which a 37-year-old woman was robbed at her Tiwari Circular South Arena Road, Freeport home by a cutlass-wielding bandit who demanded she hand over the Susu money. The victim was robbed over $6,000 by the bandit who escaped on foot. WPC Frederick of the Freeport CID is investigating. Also, ladies and gentlemen, police investigating the larceny of 2 more firearms, which was stolen from a car at Price Mart in Movitown and the other from a house in Brasso. The first incident, the owner of the licensed firearm reported police at around 2 p.m. on Thursday, March 28. He left his loaded 6 Sawyer pistol in a black pouch inside the vehicle at Price Mart car park at Invaders Bay and went into Price Mart. How in God can native you gonna leave your gun in your van, boy? He later went to the Massey Express store on Saddle Road in Marva where he parked his car and went to the supermarket. So later, the firearm was discovered missing, and a report was made to the acting Corporal George. The second incident, Brasco police have arrested a Tabakit man in connection with larceny of a shotgun, which belongs to a man who is bedridden. Around 5 p.m. on Monday, April the 1st, Corporal Combs led a team of officers to the house at Tabakit Main Road in order to retrieve a licensed shotgun issued to a man who is now bedridden. But the side firearm, which was secured in a metal box, but it could not be located by relatives. Officers left and later returned with a search warrant for the said firearm and conducted a thorough search of the premises in the presence of seven family members, but only the FUL certificate was located. A male relative was later taken to custody in connection with the larceny of the firearm. Here now, they're real stealing firearms. Let's take a fast break.
Trillium International School, a private school offering Ontario, Canada Ministry of Education curricula to elementary and secondary students, located at Hackett Street, Shogunas. Certified teachers from Canada and Trinidad. Enroll now.
The trendsetters are back. Farbindia Expo, closing on Sunday, April 7th at the white tent opposite Medford gas station, Shogunas.
Meet our in-house fashion designers and design a major order garments.
Brides, grooms, family and friends. Buy unmatched outfits at our bridal booths. And don't forget to match your jewelry to perfection.
Featuring royal and antique furniture from Jaipur's authentic Indian food court.
Farbindia Expo, opposite Medford gas station, Shogunas.
Stuff and Drugs now open at Heartland Plaza in Shogunas, first world drugstore with best prices on drugs, vitamins, toiletries, stationery, grocery items, baby products and more. We also carry British Parliament Hilton water, Mara beans imported directly from Italy, bottled Nexium, Allegra, Zyrtec, gourmet foods and snacks, a selection of products not offered by any other pharmacy in Trinidad. So visit us today.
Bakery Treats is known for its great baked products and service with a smile. We offer a variety of breads, cakes, and pastries. We use no preservatives or added chemicals for maintaining a healthy lifestyle. So visit us today. Put Bakery Treats on top of your shopping list.
Extra Foods Plenty for 20 is back again, like Aqua Pure Water. Bigger 500 ml size, 24 for $20. Biscuit biscuits, apple and raspberry, 10 for $20. Happy Pasta Cuts, 300 gram, 8 for $20. Futa quarter-liter drinks, 8 for $20. Mood chocolate milk, 6 for $20. Snuggle napkins 100s, 5 for $20. And Happy Tuna Flakes, 4 for $20. So many Plenty for 20 specials now at Extra Foods. Always something extra for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, really fast, sir. And this took place on the 28th of December. This Rondell Jagessa case, where this young man was killed while on a motorbike. He was buried, he was cremated sometime in January. His ashes was laid sometime in March. Either February or March. And just to let you all know, that this week a lot will happen. We have, the family has, well, they are seeking a prominent attorney, his advice and whatnot. We have already started to gather information. Because someone texted me about it a while ago. Because I believe that these people should get justice. It's not easy living without your son when you know that a man can, the Rondell driving his van heading south, and these people driving a vehicle heading north. How in God can native world a man heading south, a vehicle heading north on the same road, and the damages is on the left side of the vehicle? I heard that there are individuals who are trying to cover it up. I heard that someone was telling me that there are police officers trying to cover it up. But just to let you all know that no stone will be left unturned. If you have information about what exactly happened to Rondell Jagessa, now people have been coming forward. People have been giving us bits and pieces. And bits and pieces are what can make a puzzle completed. Bits and pieces. And I've been getting bits and pieces. And just today, I have decided now to come forward with it and tell you, are close. And just like the double murder, for the first double murder for the year, I have not forgotten that. To the family, I have not forgotten that. I mightn't call you. To the sister, I mightn't call you because I'm busy. And I'll call you and we'll talk and whatnot. I suppose the vibes here. But just to let you all know, that's with Mark Stephen and Oswald Allen. Remember them? Yeah. So just to let you all know that. It ain't over yet. And ladies and gentlemen, if you have information about guns, if your neighbor selling a gun, if your neighbor have drugs and cocaine, don't tell me I'm not going behind the big fish. I'm not going because I don't have, I need the information. I'm not a madman to jump in a van and go by people's house. Give me the information and we'll deal with it. We will deal with it. Give me the information. I challenge you today. I could tell you, go back to Baratari and they will tell you, because of our intervention, it is the first time that district has ever been so quiet now. The first time in months, because we spent a lot of time in that district, in El Socorro, Arangwes, and they will tell you that. Call Sergeant Taylor and he will tell you that, because of the information that Crime Watch was able to pass to them and make good arrests, go down and deal with people in the drug blocks and whatnot. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking for Parasram Siram. Parasram Siram. Tell me where I can find him. Shakil Cowie, Alfred. Right? Perry Pollard. This is connection with a bar. Stacy Filbert, a.k.a. Natalie Simon. We've been trying to reach this girl in connection with some land. Jonathan Banks. Stacy. Jonathan Banks. Jude Quinnen. We have asked his father to get in contact with us concerning the persons, and we don't know what fraud squad is doing at all. Kevin Aki, Rose Hawaii, Lakiram Chatterpal, and Diana Oliver. And I will tell you something. Let me show a fraud squad very lazy here, but because it's government money with the fraud check, look at how many people already arrested and charged. That's the first time they will be doing anything in about 10 years. That's the first time. Just imagine that. Because maybe government put pressure on them, maybe the minister and the police put pressure on them to do something. But every day people go to fraud squad asking, bounce check. This one, Baksh, this one take them money for car and can't give them the car. People conning people. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to let you know, at Pro Engineering Services, can I see that video really fast? Anybody buying welding equipment, I will marshal you up. There are one of the persons have been charged already. There were 2 robberies at this business place, Pro Engineering Services in Marbella. The first robbery took place on the 24th of January, and the second took place on the 18th of March, 2019. They took welding leads and extension cords. The second, they took tools and equipment valued $20,000. When the police looked at the video, they recognized Sherlan Shepard and arrested him. He was sentenced to 18 months hard labor, but we are looking for another individual. I'm looking for his partner. I'm looking for his partner. So if you have any information with respect to this, he looked like somebody I know. Anybody buying welding equipment from these people, remember his partner, Sherlan Shepard, was arrested. Also, ladies and gentlemen, this is Ian Allen, this is Crime Watch. Make sure and send information to us. I'm working on some things. You're going to see the fruits of it this week. Make sure and get your ad on Crime Watch. You make sure. They can do what they want. Nobody. They can't beat me. They just can't. They can't. Make sure and get your ad and your product seen on the #1 show, seen all over the world. And WhatsApp me, let me know who are the gun and the drugs now. Let me come fit now. Let me really come fit now. Begging all, give me it now. We want to fix this place. 2944-081, 290-4426. I have the two phones. If you text me the name, text me the address, text me where they're hiding the gun, text me where they're hiding the drugs, text me if you want to advertise, WhatsApp me, we go do it. Let's start to fix it tonight now, sometime on my hand. Good night.
There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna hunt